everyone. I welcome you all on the YouTube channel of Analyst IAS. Our today's topic for focus of the day discussion is the Human Rights Watch report of 2023. So we will see why and news, what is Human Rights Watch, then what are the findings about India, then we will see the Indian constitutional provisions for human rights. After that, we will come to our prelims practice question and the mains practice question as usual. So if you are new to the channel, you can subscribe so you can get the notifications daily. So we will see why and news. Recently, the 33rd edition of the Human Rights Watch World Report was released. The Human Rights Watch in its World Report of 2023 said that the Indian authorities had intensified and broadened their crackdown on activist group and the media throughout the year of 2022. So what is Human Rights Watch? It was founded in the year of 1978. It is an international non-governmental organization headquartered in New York City that conducts research and advocacy on human rights. The organization frequently advocates on behalf of refugees, children, migrants, and political prisoners and puts pressure on governments, policymakers, corporations, and individuals who violate those human rights. And originally it was known as the Helsinki Watch. It was created to keep tabs on how the former Soviet Union was adhering to the Helsinki Accords. Helsinki Accords of 1975 was a major diplomatic agreement signed in Helsinki, Finland at the conclusion of the first conference on security and cooperation in Europe. And now Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, it is now known as this. So there are some basic human rights, right? There is right to assembly, right to association, right to movement, right to religion, right to speech, right to information, right to press, right to thought, and then there is right to education. So there are some basic human rights which we all have and we should have. So findings about India, the report found that the central government promoting Hindu majoritarian ideology, provoking authorities and supporters to engage in discriminatory and at times violent actions against religious minorities, and referring to the release of the 11 Hindu men who were convicted and sentenced to life in jail for the gang rape of Bilkis Bano and the murder of 14 members of her family, and the celebration of their release by some of the BJP members. The Human Rights Watch said the action highlighted the government's discriminatory stance towards minority communities even in cases of violence against the women. So, on the matter of Jammu and Kashmir, it was found that there still were restrictions on free expression, peaceful assembly, and other rights 3 years after the abrogation of the Article 370. These are all the findings of the report. Allegations of torture and extrajudicial killings persisted, with the National Human Rights Commission registering 143 deaths in police custody and 104 alleged extrajudicial killings in the first 9 months of the year of 2021. And the Human Rights Watch appreciated the increasingly liberal steps taken by the Supreme Court of the India, such as the ruling to halt all use of the colonial era sedition law. It also referred to the Supreme Court's ruling on extending abortion rights to all women regardless of marital status and widening the definition of a family to include same-sex couples, single parents, and other households. Still, their marriage of single sex or the same sex is illegal in India. It also took note of the Supreme Court's banning of the two-finger test in a step to protect rape survivors from sexual assault. Then there are provisions in the Indian Constitution which support the human rights. So there are the 6 fundamental rights, which are the right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights. Then there is right to constitutional remedies, which is also known as the soul of the Constitution. You can take the screenshot of this slide as it can be important. Now there are articles 25 to 28 of the Indian Constitution guarantee the right to freedom of religion to all citizens who are residing within the territory of India, freedom of conscience and free profession of the religion, which comes in the Article 25. Then there is freedom to manage religious affairs under Article 26. Then freedom from payment of taxes for promotion of any particular religion, it comes under the Article 27. Then there is the Article 28, which says that the freedom to attend religious instructions. Now, by the 42nd Amendment of 1976 of the Indian Constitution, the term secular was inserted in our preamble. India also took an active part in drafting the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. India has also ratified the International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights and International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, which is ICCPR. Now we will come to our today's prelims practice question, that other than the fundamental rights, which of the following parts of the Constitution of India reflects the principles and provisions of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights of 1948? This question came in the year 2020. First, preamble. Second, directive principles of the state policy. Third, fundamental duties. You can select the correct answer using the code given below. I hope you all can answer it. Now we will come to our mains practice question, that though the human rights commissions have contributed immensely to the protection of human rights in India, yet they have failed to assert themselves against the mighty and the powerful. Analyzing their structural and practical limitations suggest remedial measures. This question came in the year of 2021. This was all about the today's topic. Stay tuned for the next video. Have a great day.